マジックリングを試してみて一瞬で肌のシミだったりシワだったりいろんな情報が一瞬で分かるのがすごい面白いなっていうふうに思いました。自分の肉眼だけではシワだったりとかを気にしてはいたんだけれども、それよりも内側に潜んでいるシミだったりとかが意外と多かったんですね。だからそういったところで美白を今回ちゃんとケアしたいなっていうふうにマジックリングをやってみて思いました。
I did the magic ring test twice, and before I used a lot of acne treatments for my hormonal acne, and I was really adamant about using acne treatments. I realized that that made my skin even worse and dried out my skin. So after learning about that the first time, I went through a whole treatment process of using just SK2 products, and my skin became a lot calmer. It doesn't flare out as much as it used to, and the second time around I'm pleasantly surprised that my skin is a lot younger now than it was before. I learned that I have quite a few wrinkles around that eye area and trigger areas that I need to focus on, so that was very informative and very helpful.
One thing that I didn't know about my skin before I tried out the ring test is that I was always trying to be conscious of making sure that I put on sunblock every single day. After being able to do the magic ring test, they can actually look through your skin on top of your makeup, so I actually saw like dark spots that could appear in the future. I did have a good balance overall, but I just have to make sure that I continue to add more sunblock throughout the day so I can prevent those dark spots from appearing and darkening.
I didn't know that my skin was actually quite good just because I have a lot of oil and it's quite dry, but I actually learned that it's actually quite even, and in fact my spots are quite good. So now instead of jumping on the acne and blemish skincare routine, I'm gonna start more on hydrating and firming up my skin.
I was pleasantly surprised that my skin type was of a 19-year-old because I'm in my early 20s, so I'm glad that my skin is holding up all right. I think right now it's probably the best idea for me to preserve this face, and so I should really stick to a strict skin regimen. I was really surprised to see how fast and immediate the results were, and luckily my score wasn't so bad.
After my magic test, I realized that my skin isn't as young as I thought it was. So I've actually revamped my skincare to make sure I layer more and hydrate extra. So I always use a night cream at night now. Before I used to stop at serum occasionally when the weather was good. But now I always make sure to use a night cream and completely and thoroughly wash my face in the morning to prep for skincare before makeup.
I don't know, the spots is underneath is almost come out, and so I will use more sunblock and whitening to avoid the dark spots.